Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Not Just Any RPG, playing Call of Cthulhu, Masks of Nyarlathotep. With me, we have a new character, played by Anthony. What a name, if you're on the stream or YouTube. Moses Franklin, played by Gavin. Madeline Lockhart, played by Emma D. Princeton Philips, played by Justin, and Sir Harold Godfrey, played by Luke. Real quick, thank you to Syrinscape for letting us use your sounds and music. If you are running a campaign in any system, not just Call of Cthulhu, go ahead and check them out. They have lots of really immersive sounds for to get your players really immersed in the game, no matter what system you're playing. Thank you to Milo Paulus for the theme song that you heard just a few seconds ago. Without further ado, we have a recap from Sir Harold Godfrey.
Yeah. Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know where to start writing this. After that terrible train ride where we lost our colleagues Jack and Merrick, I had prepared myself for the possibility of losing the rest of my crew. I've grown to like a lot of them, even Phillips, the half-mad bastard. We lost Sam the other day. We lost him to a sheep. I went to take a look at it since something seemed off about it, and it turned into a monster and killed him. I wasn't even that surprised at the absurdity of it at this point. The madman saved my life and died for it. That's twice he saved my life, and now I won't be able to even the score. Who from our original expedition to Peru is even left? It's me and Phillips now. You can say Mrs. Greenwald, but I'll doubt she'll ever fully come back from whatever happened to her over in Africa. Phillips, I think, could bounce back, only because he wasn't whole when we started this mess. I seem to have been the luckiest of us so far. Sooner or later, my time will come too. I just pray that I'll make it through this ordeal before it happens. We're in Australia now. I've never been before, but the weather's nice and there seems to be plenty of exotic game for me to hunt. Some new blood has come in after we made it out of Africa. One of Miss Greenwald's friends from New York decided to join us, God knows why. And some sort of mystery enthusiast girl, Lottie, from the U.S. South has come in to replace Florence's short-lived time with us. They have heart and grit. I saw that with the sheep monster. But at this point, I don't think any of that matters so much. We're on a new continent, investigating a new cult that probably has connections to the same things all the other cults did, and some more of us will probably die in the process. Maybe I'm being too cynical. I took a hit recently and have been spending some time recovering. Nothing too serious, but it has left me alone with my thoughts a little too much, I think. Now that I've expressed what's been troubling me recently, how have you been? How has the weather been over in Manchester? Probably worse than over here. I will write you again after whatever business we end up having in Australia finishes. If there's one thing of note about this expedition, it's that I'm becoming quite the traveler. Best, Harold.
Also, before we jump straight into the game, we join the investigators that we know, carrying Sam away from the little ranch, the little farm area. You walk for a while, just wanting to get away from that place where your friend died. Trying to find a good place to lay him to rest. As you start looking around for that, though, you kind of see this light off the road. It's like a campfire. Crazy cow. You notice there's this group of people. They're carrying someone. They're getting awful close to your campsite.
Nice. I'm like looking at them, glancing. Just ready.
I'm crying right now. I can't believe Tim's dead. Help. Yeah. Continue to cry. while carrying the body. Godfrey, you want to grave with me?
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna keep walking with all of his shit in my arms.
Godfrey's too much of a man's man to cry.
Have a heart, Godfrey. Have a heart. Your
Shut
friend.
up, Phillips.
Okay. That's what Gavin said to me.
All right. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to get closer to this light off in the distance, or not off in the distance, but just off the road? Do you want to just look for a place to maybe bury Sam around here?
Well, how late is it at
It's
night
the plan. It's like the middle of the night.
still? Probably say we want to bury Sam in the morning.
Yeah, let's walk past this fire.
So as you get closer, you hear a loud noise.
What's the noise?
Turn around and look where the source
I
was.
look behind me. Or look wherever. Do I need a listen check to find this out?
No,
You
can
hear a
which-
loud explosive,
Explosive. Okay.
Was that a bomb?
and then you hear someone shout, "One more step and you'll be on the mines."
There are who said that?
At this
Dude,
point in the
calm
game,
down.
I'm in front. I was the first person to leave, so I'm gonna stop. Full stop. What mines?
So,
we all put our
as you
hands up.
stop, you see a very, very large Australian man. He has absolutely insane-looking hair. And he's covered in mud.
Does he have clothes on?
Yeah, he has a shirt and some shorts.
Okay, good.
He
I
starts
guess-
walking over.
Dude, watch out for the mines.
Jesus Christ, who gave you explosives?
I gave me explosives.
Where did you get these
What are y'all
explosives?
doing here? Were you someone from the government?
Well, we're here to bury our recently deceased friend, Sam, Dr. Sam Starwood, my good friend. I am still very upset about him.
Here to
Dying.
bring
I
down
don't
some
trust
coal.
doctors.
We're here to bring down some coal. Do you want to help?
Bolts. Sure.
Wait.
I like
hold
the
on.
spunk of him. He has mines. He has bombs. I like that.
How do I get out of here without blowing up?
I'll let you stay at my campfire tonight. And so,
How can-
what's this cult we're
That's
taking
not
out?
what I asked.
How can we trust you? How do you not know that you? How do we not know that you're gonna blow us up in our sleep?
You
I feel
answer
like you
that.
already would have.
He likes
but we're
the
not-
cut. He likes the cut of your jib. Like
I like the audacity of just coming up to someone and saying, "Let's go take out a cult."
Yeah.
I like that spunk.
Madeline, I didn't know that you're so spunky, spontaneous.
Oh god.
I think we know who you are.
Fuck it, why not? Welcome to the crew, Sir Harold Godfrey. I am not gonna take a step forward. I am gonna stand where I'm at and raise my hand to him.
Okay, I'll move the mines out of the way. Y'all watch out.
I'm
Just
really
pick
scared.
up some mines off the ground, move some leaves out of the way, and move them.
Was this in the middle of the road or was it off the side?
It
off
was
the
on the
side.
little pathway to the campfire.
Okay, so someone got curious and would have. Okay.
Well, I don't know why you build a campfire in the middle of the road, but
I was saying, it was like off of the road. Like there's
Yeah.
a tree line along the road. And it's like beyond that.
It's this crazy gal's road. You can't cross.
Not even a warning. Like,
I mean, why would he have like secret landmines if it was just gonna be a warning?
that did not expect you to defend him like that, but okay.
Anyway, were y'all saying something about burying someone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
our friend that we kind of dropped on the ground because we're so scared. You see him on the ground?
Perfect cure for death. Moonshine.
Ooh.
My good man, you seem quite physically capable. My knees are a little weak in my old age. Could you quite possibly help Phillips out here in digging a little grave site for the dead man?
Okay.
We just met this man.
Oh, thank-
Well, I feel like I
So,
can trust this man with my life already.
where's your moonshine at, Mister? I
He's
never
right
caught your
here.
name actually.
I'm Cal.
Cal, Sir Harold Godfrey.
People in the nearby towns call me Crazy Cal.
Crazy Cal.
Why do they call you crazy?
I would have never assumed.
Why do you
Perfectly
think
sane.
Princeton?
Because the only things I buy in the town are dynamite and whiskey.
You get to buy dynamite in the town. Okay, good to
It's
know.
a mining. We're in miners' land. You can buy dynamite anywhere.
Well, can't argue with that logic. Practically giving out like candy here.
I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna take a seat and start sipping on some of this moonshine.
Okay. Well, I feel like I can trust this man with my life. Do you want to heal me up? How good are you with medicine? Because I am about to
You want to
die.
be healed?
I feel like you could just sneeze on me and I will die.
Like, I'm still sort of hurt from my major wound, but I try and speak up and tell Princeton, once I get some rest, I can help you in the morning. Don't worry about that. I know.
Moses, you beautiful son of a gun.
I know how to. Even though you basically indirectly killed Sam and almost killed me, I will help you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madeline. for
I'm not going
everything.
to ask how this guy died, but should I expect police to come, or...
No, a sheep
Oh,
killed him.
Cal, a sheep
Nah.
got him.
A sheep got him.
Yeah.
the good old killed by a sheep excuse. I've used that 12 times now. People stop believing it after a while.
Does it?
Okay.
Oh Lord.
The boy cried sheep.
I guess sheep are something to really fear here.
You can't trust anything on Australia. Which is why I trust you with my life, Cal. Let's go to
Oh my
sleep.
God.
I'm
It
sleeping.
appears.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I forget. Do you recover HP on sleeping, or is that a no-go?
If you don't have a major wound, you get 1 hit point per day.
Oh
If
no.
you do have a major wound, you get basically a chance to get hit points back once per week.
Oh.
I'm not even going to
never
sleep
lost-
then. Ain't no point. I'm just going to stay up all night.
Yeah.
I never lost any health. That's what happens when you just punch your one attacker in the face.
Well, the thing is, to get the 1d3 back at the end of the week, you do have to be well rested. And rules as written, it's supposed to be like you barely did anything for a week, but I know that's improbable in this game, so I'm not doing that. I'm just saying at the end of a week you'll get it back. My point is, I might consider giving you less health or no health if you don't sleep or rest at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The going plan is I'm going to check into a hospital as soon as we get back to civilization.
That's also my plan.
All right. If you make it back to civilization.
Yeah, I'm not going
Believe
to.
in us.
I'm going to
Come on,
stay up all
John.
night drinking moonshine. Maybe I'll drink myself to sleep. I like that idea better.
Yeah.
You got moonshine.
I also have Adler whiskey that I will pull out.
Bring that.
Just leave it on the table.
All right. I mean, I'm
Everyone
guessing.
knows what these bottles are.
I'm guessing Amelia supplied you well,
Of course.
of course. I will drink to that.
Oh yeah, what's everyone's names?
Oh. Oh.
Just small details.
I'm the great Princeton Philips, or some people like to call him Sir. The great
More
Sir
like
Princeton
a
Philips.
great idiot.
Ooh, we just.
I'm Madeline.
Wow, that hurt.
Also, he's never been knighted before.
You can just call yourself Sir.
Yeah.
There's no one stopping you.
Who's gonna fact check you?
Yeah, what is the queen gonna come get you?
I mean, you never know, man.
Are you gonna
Never
snitch
know.
on me, huh? Are you gonna tell on me, tattletale?
So, Sir Princeton, Madeline. What's your name?
I'm Moses.
Moses.
Moses Franklin.
And read that over there? That's Mr. Godfrey.
Mr. Godfrey. Got
I
it.
already introduced myself to him.
Well, I just wanted to make a slight correction.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm gonna go bury this body, but
Bury that body. I've got a Bible if you guys want to, give him the proper proceedings.
yeah, you
You
do
want a
whatever you
Bible?
want. No,
Okay.
I haven't read in 15 years. I don't know if I can anymore.
Hasn't read anything in 15 years.
Well, you do you. Well, I'm just saying you're missing missing out on the greatest story ever told. Just saying.
What, around the world in 80 days?
No.
20,000 leagues under the
sea. Would Princeton want to do the proceedings in the morning, or just immediately after he's buried, or what?
Probably immediately after he's buried.
Okay. So Princeton and anybody else who wants to, they stay up. Some of you maybe helping Cal bury the body. Some of you just waiting for it to be done, so that way you can give him a proper burial with a little bit of a service. I was just sorry, in my head I was just like, at some point maybe they should have thought about trying to get the body back to Sam's family, and then I was like, nobody knows anything about Sam.
You're just about to ask that question. If you were done talking, I was going to say, so does anyone know if Sam actually has a family?
Established in Pierce Cannon.
Nope.
So do y'all want to do this Viking style?
Send him down a river?
And put the boat on fire.
Yeah, I was just gonna light it on fire at the end, so we have a little fireworks show.
How about we light it on fire first and then put it down the river?
There is no river.
There's no river
no
here.
river?
Yeah.
We're in the outback.
There's no rivers in Australia?
I'm sure there are rivers through the outback, but I don't think there's one super
No
close
rivers
to you.
here.
No, actually, specifically in the province you're in, there are a few lakes, but I don't think you're near one. But there are no rivers.
No rivers whatsoever.
Not
Yeah,
not in
literally
this
no
province. Nope.
I don't think I like Australia.
It's fitting. You went out in a blaze of glory.
Okay.
I like your idea, Cal.
So he just sees me pour a whole bottle of moonshine into the grave.
Can we
You wouldn't
use
want it any other way.
Can we use Sam's flare gun to set it off?
Ooh, great idea.
Alright, so who's going to shoot him with a flare gun?
I'm too weak to do that.
I barely knew the guy, but
You
I'll
trust
do
me
it.
with the flare? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
no.
Why don't you do it since you knew him for the longest?
That is
I guess
true.
I'll take the flare gun.
Oh wait, him and Princeton actually, but we just forgot about Princeton.
Well, Princeton was he was gone for
Oh, that's true. There were a
Yeah.
whole few weeks where Princeton didn't know him, or wasn't with him at least. So Loretta, who had the flare gun, I believe at this point, she hands it over to you. She looks a little shaken up. almost like she might be less involved when you guys do things. She's not feeling up to it.
I don't know why that would be, Chief.
But she hands the flare gun over to you. Just kind of stands off to the side.
Okay. Well, it was fun, Sam. While it lasted. Should have been me. And then I'm just gonna shoot him with it.
The amount of moonshine poured into this grave, the flames, like, it's not quite, he didn't quite dig a 6-foot deep hole. So the flames, like, shoot up, and they nearly, like, singe your eyebrows off as you take a step back to get out of the way. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say for Sam before?
I barely knew you, but I miss you.
I'm gonna throw his leather jacket in there.
Oh.
Wait, Sam had a leather jacket the whole time.
Yep.
He was wearing it.
Okay.
He wasn't wearing it, he just had it. Oh, wait, the one that he bought for the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought that with the motorcycle thing.
Right.
Dang. Alright, well, you all go to sleep after putting, packing some dirt on top of Sam's new grave.
Once the fire goes out, of course.
Yeah. Well, nah, that doesn't matter. The dirt will put it out. And then you wake up in the morning. It's a beautiful day out here in the outback.
Why does it sound so creepy?
Those are birds, ma'am.
They are?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think the tracker jackers from the Hunger Games.
Oh my god. You wake up in the morning. Again, it's a beautiful day out here in the outback. You're almost to the Nyarlathotep, the mine, the town there, and the mine there. You'll probably get there, today.
Is that the... Have we been there before, or is this a new place?
This is, you have been tasked with trying to find a meteorite that went down in the area.
Okay.
And it appeared that something you spoke to someone last week who said that they basically shut down the mines after a long time when they dug into a certain part of some kind of a cavern or something. So you head off towards Nyarlathotep with your new native Australian white person from Australia to guide your way. You make it there probably quite a bit quicker than you would have imagined. You cross a few small creeks. There's some high cliffs that surround a valley that you've come into. And there are two streams that run along either side of these cliff faces. Their walls are almost glittering, the face of each cliff. And you see across the hills, the rolling hills in the middle of this valley, that there are a few buildings that remain here. Some of them seem abandoned. Some of them seem like there might be some people moving about.
Do you want to approach one of them?
Just like one person that you see.
Yeah. I want to say hi.
Okay. Sure. You see somebody. You approach them. They're outside of one of the buildings.
Hi.
Hello. This is a large group.
It is very large. Thank you. These are all my friends. We're here to investigate a meteorite.
Ah. Well, you're only the third, fourth group recently.
Third or fourth group?
Yeah, they a lot of groups come over here, but they usually leave with nothing. So I guess you're looking for the mines then?
You've read my mind.
Very humorous.
I know, I'm hilarious.
Well, this is where you'd stay in town, should you need to stay the night. But the mine, it's down at the down towards the edge of the stream, where the stream starts to pull away from the cliff over here, and she points to one side of the valley. You'll find the mine over there.
Has anybody had any remote successes? Like, they thought they found something in the mine, or found some success, or just completely zilch, nothing?
Well, the mine was successful a long time ago, but I don't know. They shut it down. There used to be a lot more people living here. Now it's just people who live off the land, and there's some people who hunt left in town. But all the miners left because the mining company shut down for some reason. This mine only.
Do you know why the mining company shut down?
I don't know. There were some miners who said they knew, but the reasoning was it wasn't profitable enough. That's what the company said.
Do you have the name of the mining company?
No.
Okay.
On that note, I'm just gonna leave the group and walk to that hotel that he pointed to earlier.
It's the building that he's standing in front of.
I'm gonna walk right past him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, don't mind my friend over there.
Sir, I run the cottage here.
Damn it. I need a room. My hands are full, but I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna take out, I don't know, Australian bucks. What's the exchange rate, you think?
It's pounds. It's still a colony.
It's still pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, British Steel Colony. Alright.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna throw him 25 pounds. I need a room.
Oh, it's actually independent. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Dang. Oh, no. It's still under Britain. It's got its own separate government, but it's a government under the Great Britain.
History lessons.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were still under them, and then Google lied to me and said that they became independent in 1901, and that's not true. I don't think. But yes. Sure. It looks like we only have 4 rooms in there, so some of you might have to share. If you don't mind.
That's fine. Just give me a key.
Okay.
I'll sleep in the forest. Hotel is scary.
Yeah, that's fine. Which is the quickest route down to the mines?
Well, just straight through.
Okay.
You just walk straight there from here.
You have like a bike or something? Is it far?
No, it's not far. Might take you a couple of minutes, but after taking money from you, she hands you a key, Godfrey, and then she passes out the other 3 keys to the rest of you, and she's basically like, figure that out for yourselves. You're all together, so just whoever wants what room.
I'm in a room with Lottie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then if Cal over here is sleeping in the forest, that's it. You would only need to, because there's 4 rooms,
Okay.
and that would make 5 people. So only 2 of you would need to share, unless Princeton really, really wants to ask someone to share a room with him.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go solo this time.
Wow.
Sorry, Godfrey.
Dolo dolo.
Yeah. Let's change your pace. More time to pray.
It's the opposite of New York.
This is true character development.
Relevant. Yeah.
After getting situated and putting all of your stuff up, Cal has set up a tent outside, or a tarp. What does Cal have?
Enough for a tart.
Well, no, I was just asking if that's all he just puts a stick in the ground and puts like a tarp on it. Like what is his situation?
A few pieces of wood to make a fire, and then nothing else.
Okay, he just sleeps on the ground. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a simple
Good for the
man,
back.
as nature intended.
So you all, after getting situated, you all head down to the mines.
Can I ask him where the hospital is, or the local, to get some help? Because I got 1 HP. I'm not comfortable going down in a mine. 1 health.
About halfway down to the mines, there's a I was gonna say Farmer Calvin. He's not a doctor, but he knows some medicine. He knows a thing or two.
Oh.
Might be able to ask him for some help.
Is it okay if I stop by there immediately right now after I see whatever the symbol for hospital is?
There's
The
no
Red Cross?
It's just
at the farm.
it's just a guy. Like he just knows he just knows some stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm about to go up to Farmer Calvin. And,
Okay.
ask. Well, hey, sir, you look like you're medically inclined. Keep up with the journals and all that. I'm assuming you're a doctor.
No, I'm a farmer.
A farmer.
Yes.
Are
I've had to learn a thing or two. I took care of the miners when they still lived here.
oh, that's very nice. I'm assuming you're still very good at that, and you can help me.
I sure can try. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, I mean, except for my face right now.
You're
there's
just
also-
like bleeding from
Yeah.
from like.
I'm like, I don't know how I can make this more obvious. Do you see how my arm is bending and it's
All
cracks?
right, medicine check. He's gonna take a look at you. Pass.
Okay. Is it roll a d3?
Yeah. So he takes a look at you. He puts some. He stitches something up essentially. The reason I made that face was because the 1 didn't come out, and
Okay.
I rolled the 10 on the number that I set for his medicine skill.
Okay.
So I was like, oh god.
I was really scared you fumbled there. Like, just dies on the spot in the most anticlimactic way.
Yeah.
Does that get rid of my major wounds? Or
No. You get rid of your major wound. The best way. It's either you roll an extreme success at the end of a week, right? On a con check, that's how you get your D3 at the end of each week. You have to succeed on a con check. If that's an extreme success, you automatically get rid of it. Or if you get to half of your max HP.
Okay.
So you'll still have it. I would assume adding up to 3 to 1 to a maximum of 4. I would imagine that's not half of your maximum HP. Does anyone else want medical attention from Farmer Calvin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would like some too.
Yeah.
I highly recommend this guy.
Oh. He rolled a 1 for Godfrey.
No.
Godfrey.
I live.
I'll go ahead and give you the 3 hit points back. Just you don't have to roll a D3. Just take 3 hit points.
Oh, let's go.
Extreme, it's 2d3 actually.
Oh really?
No.
Princeton in shambles.
Roll a 2d3. See what you get. I'm gonna double check that real quick.
That's pretty fair. His best
Like,
friend
it's
just
not even-
died.
It's not even Princeton that's
My
in
best
shambles,
friend
it's
just died.
it's
And Merrick just died. Merrick died.
Well, it's been a little bit since Merrick
Yeah.
died.
I'm still you expect
Not
me
the
to
same.
go. You expect me to grieve and be over the death of Merrick? Godfrey, I
But
should have.
Sam was his best friend.
What do you think Merrick was to me?
No one really understands quite what Merrick was.
Yeah.
That's a topic of hot debate that people are still trying to figure out.
It's a debate for the ages.
If you knew only what I knew, you would understand.
I looked up the medicine skill. I'm not seeing the 2d3. So I will try and read further, like find a different section on that and see if that's true. But for now, just take three hit points. Godfrey.
Farmer, fix a broken heart as well. It's torn open again.
Not since my wife died, son.
Oh, way to go there, Princeton.
Hey,
Moses.
sorry, can you re-explain how to get rid of major wounds to me?
So either at the end of each week, the way you get the D3 back is you roll a con check. So if you roll an extreme on that con check, the major wound goes away. Also, if you get up to half of your max HP, the major wound goes away.
No more major wound, boys.
You've got
What? Princeton might die this game. That's a hard success for Moses.
Ooh. So just a normal D3.
Yeah, just normal D3.
I'm gonna die of jealousy.
2 HP.
Technically, each day I'm supposed to make it increase the difficulty, so it should have been hard for all of you, but it's not been 24 hours yet, so I just went with it. It's not technically been a full day. All right. Are we headed down to the mines now? How's everyone feeling?
Fantastic.
Okay.
I feel better, but my mind is just steaming with jealousy right now. Everybody got better healthcare than I did.
I don't know how-
Dear Princeton, you were a
I mean, I
smooth
got no
talker to that
healthcare.
innkeeper.
I was. The world's out to get me. Why would God do such a thing?
God is punishing you. So,
I'm gonna ignore that. Keep going.
I'm just mumbling to myself as they're walking.
So, you head down to the mines. I should have thought about what sounds I was going to use for the mines. Here we go. Never mind. Not that one. Not that one.
Okay.
That
Well,
one's
Sir
not
Princeton.
good.
Okay, Cal. Hi.
So what does going to these mines have to do with killing cultists?
Well, there was a meteorite that crashed nearby here. I need to pull up my notes. Okay, give me a second. Does anybody
We're
want to
hunting
answer
a
this
meteorite.
question? Yeah, we are.
I bet that sells for a lot.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that you're so financially inclined to be on this adventure.
Adventure?
What do you think this is? A journey? An expedition?
Just a few friends going to grab a meteorite and selling it for big bucks.
Guys, are you okay with that, Madeline? Do you want to make
This is what we agreed to, technically, so...
I
Yeah.
guess. Okay. Well, I just want to say that wealth will not corrupt my mind. I will donate all my proceedings to charity.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You will. Seeing is believing.
Well, a bit of extra money will help me buy some more landmines. We have a few outposts that still need them.
Oh, are you about to take over this entire place with mines? Is your mark your territory here?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
protect it so I can make sure my stuff stays safe.
Oh, I don't know. You're such a conservationalist.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Like, I don't even know if I pronounced that word correctly, to be honest.
You didn't.
I did not.
It's conservationist.
Conservationist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a
Thank
new
you,
word.
random dictionary god.
It's pronounced jod.
God.
What the fuck did you donate for me?
Glob.
Oh, this mine sure sounds weird.
Sorry.
So, Cal, do you have a last name?
No,
Do you have a parent? Do you have any parents?
I did. They died in a mining accident.
Oh,
He says as you guys walk into the mine shaft.
yeah. I mean,
On this mine, thankfully.
okay. I mean, my sincerest apologies to you. I'm sure your parents were good to you. I'm assuming. My condolences. Very sorry to hear that.
I won't talk about my past, but I'll leave
No?
it at that.
Past is the past. That's what. And present is now. Oh, that's what it's called. A present. So,
As you walk into the mine shaft, just ahead of you, maybe like 30, 40 feet ahead, you hear almost like a thunderclap. And it echoes down the mine shaft towards you, down the cavern.
I just dive for cover on instinct.
yeah, I am about to dive for cover because I did the same thing. Cal, come with you.
You dive for cover, and after a few moments, nothing's happened.
I didn't plant that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up.
I'm gonna say I didn't dive for cover.
Oh,
Okay. Nothing happens for
Yeah.
a few moments.
For a few moments.
The few moments that you're standing there.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing happens until you do something.
Madeline, come back here. I don't want you to get hurt.
I mean, I say we can still go in. Just gotta be careful not to set off anything.
Madeline, you saved my life. I do not want you to. I don't want to see you die. Just don't die.
I want to go in.
Okay.
Scary
Yeah,
dark
let's go
hole. Incite me.
All right. I'm gonna stay a couple steps behind you guys.
Do we have like a flashlight or something? I assume, right?
Yeah,
So, like,
you guys
lanterns?
have like flashlights and torches and stuff. Whatever you think you would carry.
What is the state of, like, how does, like, the actual structure of the mine look? Are there, like, cracks in the beams and stuff?
No, I mean, it just looks old, generally. Like it doesn't look structurally unsound or anything. It doesn't look like it's about to cave in. It's just, like... Ignore that. It's just, like,
No major deformation, just, like, a
Yeah.
little crack here and there.
Right, it just shows signs of age, essentially. It's been here for a while with nobody, around taking care of it. As you walk further down, deeper into the mines, you do notice it's around the distance where you heard that weird thunder. You see something. It's this weird shape, and at first you think, oh, it's a rock or a few rocks, or maybe some ore or something they got left here. As you get closer, and you shine your light on it, it's almost like a body part that's been cut off at the end, and it's like a large kind of round shape that it kind of comes forward into this open mouth almost, with a bunch of tentacles that come out from around the outer edges of the mouth. And they're almost like straining forward, and you can see one of them are like wrapped around a rock nearby, and it was tense. It was tense, and then it had like loosened up at some point.
Is this familiar to all of us, or can I roll a natural world if I can identify what animal it is?
I tell you right now, you cannot identify what animal it is. You can all roll a sanity check,
All right.
and if you want to try and identify it, you can roll a Cthulhu Mythos. It's not familiar.
Time to fuck all the sanity roll.
You've never seen one in person. If you make
I pass.
I failed. So, intelligence check come out.
no, because if you pass, you lose nothing. If you fail, you lose 1 sanity.
Alright. Well, 32 sanity, that's good.
You've never seen this in person before, depending upon if you pass the Cthulhu Mythos roll, if anyone even has that anymore.
Amelia
then-
had it all.
Does Godfrey have any?
I have 11.
Let me see. Yeah, I got 5.
I got 11.
Why not go for it?
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
Sounds evil.
I could use luck to get there, but I'm not gonna. So
I rolled the 23, and my Cthulhu Mythos is 11. Should I?
No.
Nah.
It's not that. It's just like lore, essentially.
Okay.
Lovecraft lore.
Let's pass
I
that.
say Amelia had like 20.
Oh, Amelia. I miss her too.
Anyway, that was weird. You guys keep going.
I've never seen that animal before in the zoo.
What is that animal?
I'm gonna roll
You
natural
had-
world to see if it's an animal.
It's not an animal. don't roll.
So we keep going.
You keep going.
Ignoring the thingy.
After a while, 300 to 400 feet into the mine, you break into... Or it's not 300 to 400 feet, sorry. After quite a long time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of walking, you eventually break into a cavern that is seems to be about 300 to 400 feet across, with incredibly high ceilings above your head. This cavern is flooded with what looks to be a shallow lake. As you shine your flashlights and your lanterns around, the walls of the cavern gleam with thick veins of copper and silver. The water in the lake is dark and still. I'll say what is everyone's spot hidden skill?
Mine is 46.
72.
25.
72 was the highest. What was the next highest after 72?
Mine is 46.
55.
55. Okay. I don't think so. Godfrey, as you all walk into this room and kind of shine your lights around, you notice maybe like a foot or two below, maybe not even a foot, maybe just a few inches below the surface of the water. As your light shines across it, there is this opaque layer that you can, like, it's almost like the water is kind of clear, and then a few inches below the surface it really just goes completely dark. It's weird.
Yep, that water ain't natural. There is something freaky going on with the water, guys. You see how it looks like it's kind of clear for a couple inches, and then it just turns completely dark. It's not supposed to layer like that.
Well,
Is there a rock nearby?
Are you a water doctor?
The whole spot.
I don't know.
Sure, there's a rock.
Probably
It's a
does,
cave.
Philip.
There's a rock nearby.
Okay. So everyone should maybe get their guns ready, or something. Get prepared.
wait. Are we gonna throw a rock into the water I just said was unnatural? A
Maybe.
sheep killed Sam. A sheep. Who knows what's sitting in that thing?
I personally am not a violent man, but I'll ready myself for anything that
One
tries
ready.
to attack me.
Alright, I'm gonna walk towards the exit.
I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I'm walking behind the exit.
The gun's out. But I'm walking towards the exit. I pointed something out.
All of us should get closer to the exit, so if it's too big, we run away. But
Yeah, I'll get
Why
my
are we
dynamite
assuming
out.
it's the thing? Why?
I just want to say that I've got almost no health and I've got no weapons on me except for my fists.
I think Princeton should maybe hang out, in the mine, in the.
You know what?
Maybe you should be where the action is. It didn't end up well last time.
You know what, Phillips? Maybe a swim will do you good. Maybe you
No.
could go in there and see how it goes.
I have a feeling that you're gonna try to push me in there, and let's just say I can't swim. Us Princeton people can't. We don't have a swimming team. So
As he's rambling, I'm gonna push him towards the exit.
Okay. I did not know how that sentence was gonna end.
Why are y'all acting so scared about some water?
Al, my friend, if you stay with us long enough, you will be completely within your right to be as scared as us
Toss the
about some
rock.
water.
I'm gonna toss the rock.
Okay.
My gun's ready. I'm ready for nothing to happen.
So you throw the rock into the shallow lake.
It skips the water a couple times.
Give me.
We could do a throw.
No. I'll say anyone pointing a gun in the direction of the rock, and Madeline, since you threw it, you guys can roll a spot hidden to try and see what happens to this rock.
away. I can't even look.
You guys.
I pass.
Fumbled.
I got a hard success.
Fumbled.
I have no idea how I'm going to punish you for this. I'll think of that in a second.
I tell Cal to look away. Like, Cal, don't look.
So the two that passed, you're looking at this rock. You're shining your flashlights in that direction, you're holding your lantern up so you can see further away. It skips once or twice on the water, and then it hits and it sinks, and you see it almost like come to rest on this dark, opaque layer of water.
Don't leave the water.
There's like some give almost in the dark layer, like a sponge or something. And then there's an instant where you see a long appendage rise up out of the water and reach into where the rock was thrown, and it picks it up and it just like throws it back onto the land. Cal, the rock hits you in the forehead and you take 1 point of damage. Because you weren't watching. You were looking in like the opposite direction. You do see kind of on the other side of this cavern. Where exactly is it? There is an opening that's kind of... It looks like a tunnel, but there's some light further down on the opposite side of this cavern.
Is there a way to get to the other side of the cavern without touching the water?
Yes.
Okay.
However, it's a pretty small gap. That it opens up into a tunnel that's wide enough for you to fit into. But in order to, as you approach, you kind of look in. You would need to be average size or smaller to fit in. In game terms, you need to have size 60 or less to fit in this gap to get into this tunnel.
Got size 55.
That's not me, boys.
I've got size.
I don't think I'll fit in this tunnel. Y'all.
55.
I'm 60.
Mine is 60.
Cal, one thing you did notice, the thing that caught your eye, got you distracted, so the rock hit you. There's a crate of explosives to one side of this.
Explosives?
Yeah.
Without even hesitation.
I just walk over straight to that crate.
Okay, do you want to give me a demolitions or a no roll? That would be your demolition skill or education. I would say hard no if you're going to go with that, because education is usually much higher than other skills.
Yeah, well, I got a hard education check, so...
Okay. These are sticks of dynamite. You know that. You know some stuff about explosives. But these are not very stable, clearly. You worry if you pick them up and not even necessarily light them, but if you just pick them up, you worry what could happen.
That's incredibly tempting, but I don't want to end my character after 10 minutes. Okay.
I will say, it is semi unlikely for it to blow up in your hand. There is a chance.
Oh my! You gotta take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
You're just gonna throw a stick of dynamite towards the wall.
Yeah. But I have dynamite on me. Anyway, I'll use the free stuff.
Oh my god.
If you fumble, you'll kill
Pocket.
us all.
Yeah. Well, if I
Are you
fumble
gonna-
with my normal dynamite, it'd kill us. So.
Are you gonna tell anyone to move, or are you just gonna like?
Yeah, I'll tell people to move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still by the exit, man.
I'm gonna like shout, "Watch out! Fire in the hole!
I run over by
Move
Godfrey
away
by
from
the
the
exit.
wall!" And then I just throw dynamite into the wall.
Godfrey, hold me. I'm scared.
No.
Okay.
I'll keep him at arm's distance, though. I'm gonna keep a hand on his shoulder. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. So just let me know where everyone is, real quick. What?
Right by the exit. Right where
Okay.
Godfrey is, I'm there.
I'm gonna
So
say
the
I'm
two
like
of you are by the
behind.
exit.
I'm behind Cal.
I'm standing probably over by Godfrey by the exit.
Okay. So you're gonna pick up this stick of dynamite, right, Cal?
Yes.
Roll me a dexterity check.
I don't know how this is gonna end.
I got a extreme. I rolled a 2.
With him throwing it. So now you can roll a throw roll to make sure you get it in a place that would be, you know, good enough to blow a wider hole in this gap.
Very good at throwing, so I'm confident with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I passed.
All right. So yeah, you essentially get the stick of dynamite just right in the gap, and it doesn't blow it super wide, but it blows it wide enough that most humans would be able to at least squeeze through. You do hear some movement in the water, but there's not a lot. I mean,
That's reassuring.
yeah, you
I
just
could
hear
just be fish.
there's some slight movement in the water after the explosion.
Yeah.
I just
Fish. This
I
mine.
so Amelia and Cal, you guys headed through,
Amelia.
or Amelia?
Who is that?
Wait.
Huh?
You knew Amelia.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Madeline
You
and
know,
Cal
maybe she
headed
was
through.
like her best friend.
Yes.
All right. Both of you squeeze through pretty easily. Are the three of you following?
At very long distance.
Seeing that they're
well,
going, I guess I
yeah.
can, yeah.
If
Oh, okay.
if they're already
Okay,
headed in,
yeah.
yes.
Might as well. I'm
All
going
right.
in.
What's the order?
I'll probably be going in before Princeton and Godfrey.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was going in last.
No, he said
Oh,
he
no,
was going
before.
in first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Princeton forgot how to speak English for a second.
Yeah. You got
You
too
know-
caught up in his ancient Egyptian.
My 16. Oh, my 12.
Godfrey, Princeton, roll me luck checks.
No.
You never take up the rear.
I always take up the rear. It's worked so far.
I got a 1. No way.
I got a 5.
Oh my god.
Survive a cave-in.
You've also awoken Ares.
So that's a pass for both of you, right? I know Godfrey's luck is pretty low, so just checking.
15.
Okay, cool.
Rolled a 1.
So both of you actually, Godfrey, which one of you is going first?
If Princeton's really insistent on taking up the rear, I'll go in front of him.
Okay, Godfrey, as you're passing through, you feel something wrap around your ankle, and you pull your ankle, like just panicking, and you just duck through. Princeton, you probably see him rush through,
and you don't know what's going on, so you just rush in right after him. Like you're like, is there a problem on the other side? Like, did he see something? And you're in.
Instinct.
Yeah.
He rushes through, and then he sees the barrel of my gun pointed at him. Phillips, are you messing with me?
Promise I'm not. This time.
What?
I was looking because to make sure.
I put the gun down. Like,
okay,
Gavin Phillips. What the fuck was that?
It definitely didn't feel like a hand. Like it wrapped around your ankle, like all the way around. Whatever it was. Well, that could have been bad. It also could have not been that bad, even if you had failed. Could have been okay. But we'll never know.
We shall never know.
We check on.
You guys are in a tunnel now. What are you trekking on? You're in a tunnel. You walk for quite some time. It feels like quite a while. You walk into another cavern of sorts, but this one looks like it's excavated out. It's been excavated out unnaturally. Where is it? It's a large circular room that's kind of got a almost like a cone shape to it, where the walls kind of all come together to a point at the top of the ceiling. All the walls are completely covered in glyphs and bas reliefs. There's another circular door on the opposite wall from where you come in. Yeah, that's essentially this room. There's also a stone doorway against one wall, but you can see on the other side of the doorway it's just more wall, weirdly.
Why is a meteorite in the middle of a cave?
I don't make the rules.
Don't know
I
that
feel
we
like
got
I'm
much
being led
backstory.
somewhere, but
That's the kind of common sense questions that don't get you anywhere in this expedition, Cal.
Yeah.
I did just meet y'all. Now I'm in a creepy cave.
I mean, we did just meet you as well, but we asked you if you wanted to join us, so...
If you guys had asked that question before, I would have explained. I can still explain. Essentially, I simplified the adventure a little bit to put it in the thing. Or I simplified the explanation. It's just... It kind of crashed through, and bits of it kind of went everywhere. It kind of like exploded into pieces. So there's more explanation, but we're playing it right now. So you guys want to look at anything in this room? You're just gonna keep walking through.
Do you see that stone door? Wasn't there like a stone door?
Yeah, so there's some stones set in the shape of a door. There doesn't appear to be much through it. If you look closer at it, though, there are
You can give me an archaeology check, Princeton.
Okay, it's my time to shine. I have a 50 in this. I got a 30, so that's yeah. I could spend 5 luck if I wanted to.
It is a hard check, so if that would give you a
Alright.
hard success, then that's what
Doing
you
it.
need. All right.
5 luck.
This, you look around the stones on this gateway. There appears to be some form of writing written on that, but you don't. It's not a script that you know, unless you make a successful Cthulhu Mythos roll, and then you can recognize the script.
Got an 11. Nope. Failure.
As you're examining it, you take a glimpse through this doorway. Oh.
Oh.
That's scary.
Roll a sanity check.
Says the first one, 33 sanity. And I got a 99, so...
You lose 1 sanity.
Okay. Well, 32 sanity now.
Nothing changes. You're still just looking at the wall behind the door, but it's almost like your eyes are playing tricks on you. You know when you like see stars, you see like big purple or black spots. It's almost like you see some of those in the doorway, and then they expand and then disappear, and then they reform.
Strange.
There's also this is not the only doorway. There's also another tunnel leading in another direction.
Should I go down it?
And then there's also the other thing you guys haven't looked at is the glyphs and bas reliefs all around the walls.
I want to look at the walls.
Okay. The glyphs on the walls are organized into distinct groups, and the greatest concentration of them are on the dome of the ceiling. You can roll a chemistry, mathematics, or pharmacy roll for 1 result, or an art or archaeology roll for a different result.
I have 20 in pharmacy.
20.
I'm a zookeeper.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 25, and I got luck to spare. I want it, so.
Okay. The groupings appear to be some kind of formula or a recipe. Something that you feel like you might have seen in your classes in university, learning about medicines. But you don't understand it because you don't understand the script. If anyone wants to make an art or archaeology roll, joining her and looking at you can learn something else.
Guess
Oh,
here
you're forcing me.
Well, I'm not forcing you. You don't have to.
consider with the archaeology roll. I got a 14, so that's a
Hard.
Holy crap.
hard.
Holy crap.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1 on my 1 archaeology roll. I have
Oh my
1
God.
archaeology and I rolled a 1.
Well,
That's insane.
So looking around, both of you, looking around at the glyphs and the bas reliefs, or looking at the bas reliefs specifically, it seems to suggest there are 3 different beings at play here. There are winged barrel-shaped things with starfish-shaped heads.
They appear to act as a guide of some kind in these bas reliefs. Then there's these rough amorphous forms that are. They seem to come in many sizes and shapes. I guess what amorphous means. But they also, maybe they're closer or further away from the the painter. They seem to be subservient to or shepherded by the barrel things. They emerge from a body of water, and they seem to do the bidding of the barrel things. They're building, carrying things, fighting. At the zenith of the dome, at the top, there are swarms of winged things with bulbous heads and too many limbs. They seem to be hurling stars and lightning from the heavens, to the dismay of many of the barrel things. This is an enemy. You can roll Cthulhu Mythos, and I'll tell you what all three of them are, if you would like.
Let's go. Nope.
Could I ask if I would find any familiarity within it from Amelia's notes?
The barrel-shaped things, maybe. You may have heard of the winged ones from Amelia at some point. Also, looking at the winged things at the top of the dome, the enemies, Amelia, or I guess anyone can give me a natural world check.
I pass.
They remind you.
That's my specialty. I
Okay.
failed.
All right. They remind you of their heads remind you of fungus almost.
Mushrooms.
Yep.
Fungus heads.
All right. That's this room. Which way are we going? Through the stone
Stone door.
thingy or into the tunnel?
I say stone door.
Can we
'Cause
get through there?
Just to see
Like,
what happens. It's 10 feet tall. It doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Like it just
Okay.
it
I
runs
wasn't
up
sure.
against the wall behind it.
I wasn't sure if it was like covered by stones. I thought I. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Princeton, we could blow up that door.
we could. Let's not do that right now. Let's stone door. Wait, is it actually sealed or is it just like?
No. It's a stone, like it's 3 stone blocks in a 10-foot tall door shape. It doesn't look like it goes anywhere, but you guys have seen enough that I figure you might try.
Yeah, may as well. Why
I'm gonna
not?
try.
All right, Princeton, are you gonna walk in?
Sure. I really hope I don't die like this, but
There is a loud pop sound. Princeton, roll me a d4.
a D4. Alright, D4. 3.
Oh, that's not. I don't think that's terrible. The rest of you see Princeton walk forward, and then he disappears. Like he's
Well,
gone.
damn.
Princeton, you blink as you step through into the next room, and you come out in another circular chamber. It's a similar shape, obviously, but in the center of it, there is a round. How do I explain this? Is it right in the center?
I don't know if I.
Oh, actually, this might be
Oh no.
worse than I thought. Better than I
Oh
thought.
no. I don't know what to believe.
Well, first of all, when you walk into the room, I guess your immediate feeling would be you'd feel this like vibration through the air that disturbs you. Roll me a con check.
Constitution check. 75. I got a 5 out of 75. So.
Okay. You begin to feel sick to your stomach for a moment, and then you fight that off. In the center of the room, it's about 13 feet in diameter and 6 inches tall, so 6 inches off the ground is the surface of it. There is a broad, flat surface with it's kind of a coppery, metallic, like floor almost. It's raised up. As you begin to feel sick to your stomach, there is an iridescent sphere flickers open over this, and then that collapses, and then it flickers on again. Are you looking at it? Are you trying?
I'm gonna look away.
You're gonna look away. Princeton, there's no one to protect you in this room.
Okay, well.
I'm not saying it's dangerous. I'm just saying, like, looking away could be a good strategy. I don't know. I'm not gonna direct you. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to just inform you of what's happening. You're the only one in this room. There's a sphere flickering in the center of the room. You're gonna look away from it?
You know what? Okay. Is it metagame if I decide to look at the light now?
No, I was. Do whatever you want.
Okay, so if initially I shield my face away, and then I look a little bit, I'm like, I take a peek. Kind of like that. Just like.
Roll me a d6.
D6. 6.
Okay.
It's a death.
You see there's a barren landscape in the sphere. It's fog. There's fog all over it. And something massive seems to lift its head, if that is its head. Looking around for something. As it turns to
I
look...
did not enjoy that distinction.
As it turns to look around, the shape alters and twists. It seems to notice you.
Oh no.
And begins moving towards the sphere. Give me a sanity check.
No.
And then the
Alright, I'm trying to roll.
Please
be vain. What the? I rolled a 4. Right.
So you lose You lose 1 sanity. And then
I rolled so well.
The sphere falls and reforms. We're gonna jump back to everybody else real quick before we see what the next thing in the sphere is. What are you guys doing? You just watched Princeton walk into this stone gate and disappear.
I'm not
we
going
lost
in
Princeton,
there.
guys.
I think it's maybe for the
Gonna
best.
try to get him.
Mom, Princeton got lost.
No, I think it's fine if we just leave him. He'll be okay.
Fair enough. He can fend for himself.
Exactly.
I don't think he can.
I kind of want to go in.
I don't want to go in, but
I'm not going in.
Madeline is my favorite character right now.
What? Because she's considering going in?
Yeah.
Not for you. It's because I want to go in.
I think she was saying out of character, she'd like to see whatever this is.
Yeah. Well, you got a 1 in 4
And
chance.
I also
of-
think that like she would also be curious of like.
TPK by curiosity.
I'm gonna do it.
You're just gonna walk
I'm gonna go
in.
in.
All right, roll me a
I'm gonna
d4.
You guys gonna try to
Waltz in.
stop her?
I need a D4 then.
No.
Roll
You
a
don't
3.
have
Come
one.
on, join me.
I do. I was not prepared for this. This isn't for Princeton. This is because I wanted.
If you roll a 3, you get to join me. So,
If you roll a 4, we'll see what happens.
I rolled a 1.
All right. You step out. You step in. You blink, and once again, it seems like you're stepping out into this room. What's your POW?
I think you're
Willpower.
right. 80.
80. That's really high.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, moving on. There are along the walls of this chamber. There are smooth, iridescent blue containers. They're all between 3 and 10 feet tall, and then they're connected by black tendrils, which are all you hear a faint hum, kind of at the limit of your hearing, just kind of really low, a really
like
low
electricity
hum.
buzzing.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Again, the shape of the room is pretty similar. It's a cone shape almost. The domed ceiling.
Is there anything? What happens if I touch the cylinders gently?
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So we'll see which cylinder first. So there are cylinders along one stretch of the chamber that the black tendrils have shriveled and grayed, and those have burst open for some reason. But the floor is clean in front of them, spotless almost, which is strange, with everything else being covered in a layer of dust or residue. In the center of the chamber, there are 3 slabs made of some kind of material that has slightly raised edges. The surface of one of the slabs is wet. And then along another stretch of the wall, the containers are completely fine. Then on a low bench near the stone door you walked in through, there's a large blue-gray cylinder. It's a slightly different color. And then this one's one of the smaller ones, only about 3 feet tall.
I'm in between the small one and the ones that were like completely fine. I could touch the wet one or the tentacly one. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the smallest one. The small
Okay.
one by the door.
Okay. You touch this one. You hear a faint voice in the back of your head. Go and roll a listen check.
I didn't put anything into listen, so that's cool.
Actually, I think.
I failed it, but
Actually, yeah, I'll say with touching it. Here we go.
cool. But I failed.
Yeah, with touching it, I don't think it matters as much because you're engaging. Oh well, hello. I wasn't able to get you over here to let you know what was going on, but I'm glad you came over here anyway. We've got a bit of a problem. You hear this voice in your head. It's kind of a whisper.
Who are you? Do I know you? Like,
well, no. I know who you are. But listen, my name. You wouldn't understand it, but it could be translated in your language to one who inquires beyond places of safety. There's a place that needs to be fixed as quickly as possible, or you and your friends will cease to be. All will cease to be.
oh, like the whole world?
All who live.
Oh. So what? Can we go a little bit faster? What is this place? What do I need to do? I would ask to roll a psych check, but this is just the being in my head.
Well, listen. All has been written already. You need only consult the libraries of history and the works considered insane by many. In these, you will find the ultimate eternal truth. It has been written already. So we will fix it, and if we don't, bad things could happen. But it's written that we will, so we'll do it. Let's. Did you bring anyone else down here? I think you were supposed to.
Are supposed to?
I've been stuck in this thing for years. I don't really remember, unfortunately.
Well, I didn't bring anyone else down here. I don't know how to go back and get back here to get somebody.
Well, if I remember correctly, how did you get here? How did you get in this room?
By a stone door.
Oh gosh.
I mean, Princeton should be in here.
He's probably, if you walked through the stone gates, he's probably in another room.
Can I get him?
Walk back through it with my container and imagine the room that you first really think about the room that you were first in.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm letting Cthulhu loose.
You walk back through the gate, you blink, and are the rest of you still there, or did you walk down the tunnel?
I think we'd still be there.
Yeah. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens.
Okay. Amelia reappears with
Madeline,
sorry. Madeline reappears with a bluish-grayish canister under her arm, and she's speaking to nobody at the same time. She's saying something about I'm not really sure. Cut back to Princeton. Princeton, the sphere has changed. Are you going to continue looking at it?
That's the only thing in this room, so I may as well just give him a look.
Well, so there are tunnels. There are 3 tunnels, as well as the stone gate that you walked through.
Okay. Well, as I'm thinking, I'm still looking at the sphere, but I think I'm gonna go towards the first tunnel.
There's one to your left, and there's two to your right.
Something feels very ominous about that one left tunnel. So, let's go to the two. Well, let's go to the one that's closest to me on my right.
Okay. But you're gonna look at whatever the sphere is changing to on your way out.
I have to.
You don't have to, but you can.
Oh, I mean-
Roll me a d4 there.
Oh my. Alright, this is big. 1.
1. So in the sphere, you can. The first thing you see is the shores of a heavily vegetated lake, but you would know that this is not. Some of the plant life here doesn't exactly look like plants that we have today.
Natural check.
Sure, you can roll one.
Fail.
Okay. These are plants that you haven't seen before, essentially. Looking through for a few more moments, you see giant kangaroos pass.
No.
Kangaroo!
And birds, huge birds, wandering the shores of this lake. Roll me a sanity check.
Okay. I've been very lucky. Let's hope I don't fail this. And I failed it.
You lose 1d4 sanity.
1d4 sanity.
How close are you to losing 1/5 of yours today? What'd you start off with?
I started off with 34.
Where are you at now?
A 31. Well, I'm gonna roll this d4. And I lose 3 sanity, so. What's that? 28.
Where are you at?
28.
He's lost. Wait. Yeah, he's lost 6 sanity so far. He started out with 34.
Well, 1/5 of 34 is 6.8.
So yeah, it depends on if you round up or down.
Rounding down would be the Call of Cthulhu thing.
Yeah, you should round down.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
pull punches.
Round down.
All right. Well, you're gonna go indefinitely insane.
Let's go, boys.
You're gonna roll me a d10 there.
D10.
See what your bout of madness is.
5.
5. Okay. How many is the other one that I have on mine? Let's see. Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh boy. D100. I'm 96. So, looks like I am about to die.
You're not about to die.
I remember this D100.
So would you say a 96?
96.
You have Gotomania. Goeto mania.
21.
That is, you have an obsession with witches and witchcraft.
Awesome.
Wait, were we supposed to know that?
No,
Or are we
I mean,
supposed to
he
figure it
would
out?
know that. He would know that.
Yeah.
He would know that suddenly he has an obsession. Basically, I'm going to actually change that. You have an obsession with the arcane in general. Like, you have just an obsession with magic. There was something magical about this portal, and you really feel like you need to understand it.
Okay.
I feel like that fits better.
Alright. Well, screw me going down that tunnel. I'm gonna walk closer towards that sphere.
Oh my god. All right. Jumping back, so hopefully we can keep Princeton from losing all of his sanity today. Okay. We're jumping back to the other scene. Ares. Emma threw him a treat, and now it's over there.
He can't find it. He can't find it, Emma.
Oh, we'll find it. He'll sniff it out
Eventually.
eventually. It's on the couch.
Oh, it's on the couch? It's on the couch,
Yeah. Why are you telling him? He has a nose.
Sniffer clearly is not good enough.
No, it clearly is
He'll
not.
figure it
Alright,
out.
so we jump back to the other scene. Amelia, you're walking through the portal.
Who is
Canister,
Amelia?
Madeline. God, it's going to take me a minute. Now that you're no longer a Greenwald. Madeline, you walk back through the portal with Canister under your arm.
Yes.
Are you going to say anything to everyone? Is anyone else going to say anything to her?
I need people to come with me. It told me that we needed to save the world.
Kind of what we've been trying to do for a while now.
Wall?
So, I think we should at least hear it out, and I need more people than just me, because I can't really save the world on my own.
Did he say how many?
People?
Yeah.
No.
Does he
Let's
like
just
all of
go.
us?
Did he introduce himself as the Black Pharaoh?
No.
Okay. I'll check it out.
The three of you feel almost an itch at the back of your mind. It feels like something's trying to get in. Do you let it in?
No.
No. As a psychologist, I'm too mentally strong to let anything else in my brain.
Yes. I let
Yes.
it
Okay.
Oh my God.
in. I
So,
let the
Cal-
voices tell me things.
So Cal, you hear in the back of your mind, a gentleman. I see. Your two friends over here were rude enough not to let me speak to them. Listen, you and you, the two of you. Now that you're listening to me, don't worry. I'll get into their minds soon enough. They'll hear me. But you need to help me and your friend here to save all life.
How can I help you?
Well, do you... He's talking to both Amelia and Cal now. Or not Amelia, Madeline. Sorry, I just keep doing it. It's happening.
It's like the Harold and Howard Godfrey.
Yeah, it's the new
Oh my
Howard Godfrey.
You were doing so good for a long time, and
I
now
know.
you fucked it up.
I know. Madeline and Cal, he's talking to both of you now. Did you have another person here with you, or is this the whole group?
We have a guy named Sir Princeton. But he also went through that brick wall, or stone wall.
He went through the
He hasn't
stone.
come out yet.
He went through the stone gate. Do you think that he would be of use?
No.
No, you asshole.
You don't. You can't talk to him. You didn't let him in.
We don't really know the guy very well, but he talks very sophisticated, so maybe.
Nah. I think he would be okay.
He would be of some use. Okay.
He has some mental issues, but nothing too bad.
I don't know what room he went in, so I'm gonna roll a dice to guess.
Imagine if this man just told you, I'm going to roll a dice to
Yeah.
guess to make sure.
So imagine a room with much like this one, but with dark gray, black, smooth walls, and there's a jet black pointed spire in the center of the room. Both of you tell your friends to imagine that, and you imagine that when you walk through the gate, and we'll see if he's there.
Got it. Okay, y'all. So this random voice in my head, it's telling me to imagine this weird room with a black spire and smooth black walls. And y'all should do that too, and we should walk through that gate.
I don't like where this is going.
We have to save the world, Moses.
I feel like we should at least hear them out.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we were doing before we decided that we gotta walk through the scary thing?
Maybe.
Jeez.
Anyway, I'm gonna go walk over there and imagine this black spire.
Okay. I suppose I'll do the same.
So everybody's doing it,
I'm gonna wait for some other people to go in first.
but you're gonna follow suit.
Yep.
All right. The four of you head through. Princeton. You're just gonna stare into the sphere again?
Yeah.
Roll me a d3.
That's what Princeton would do. So.
Because he's insane right now.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
2, so I rolled a 2. So 1.
Yeah, that would be 1. You look out onto into the sphere. You're looking out across a flat white land with craters and hills. You are at the top of this great stepped pyramid. Looking towards what appears to be the Earth.
Oh.
And you watch as a huge asteroid impacts the Earth near the equator. Roll me a sanity check.
Oh, you know this is gonna go. 28 sanity. I fail. With flying
Okay.
colors.
You lose 1d6 sanity.
5 divided by 2 is 3. So 25 sanity. I'm just gonna speed run.
It wouldn't be divided by 2. You just lose a d6, so you would lose 5.
Oh, d6. Oh my god. 23 sanity.
And I'm pretty sure because you are definitely insane, you automatically are just going to get a bout of madness. Because when you're insane, if you lose any sanity, again, you get another bout of madness. So roll me a d10.
I'm gonna try to get
I'm
my
gonna
way
use
out of
one
this.
this time. Well,
So-
we'll see what happens. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see what your bout of madness is.
3. That's what I rolled last time.
Yeah, and I'm using the same table, so you know what it is. You know what it is.
Alright.
Good for you.
I'm gonna roll a d10. We'll see.
Do you even have to message me? Like,
I'm gonna message you.
okay. Is there a way to get out of this and try to find my friends?
If you think that's what you do in your rage-induced state, sure. Where would you go?
Let's go through tunnel on the left. Or yeah, the one tunnel on the left.
Okay. All right. So you head in that direction. Coming back to the other group, you all step
God.
through. You all step through into a new chamber, one that you haven't seen just yet. None of you have seen it. There it is. It's exactly how he described it. There's large, the gray black smooth walls, the jet black pointed spire at the center of the room. You feel almost called to the spire, though. You feel a pull towards it. You feel like you want to touch it. At the same time, Godfrey, Godfrey Moses, you both feel this dig at the back of your mind again. It's much stronger this time. If you're going to resist it again, I'm going to ask for an opposed POW check. You either let it in, or you're going to resist it again.
I'm gonna resist, and I pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna resist, and I'm gonna.
Hard success, Moses. So
Wait, I need a hard success?
I got a hard success. So
Oh, you got a hard. I got an extreme.
You got an extreme. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know
I
if
got
that
a
mattered or
normal.
not.
It matters because it's an opposed one against the creature.
Okay, yeah.
You got a normal?
Yeah.
That's a hard. Again.
Gonna be a
Alright.
nice roller.
Finally, I've reached you.
Ow, ow, ow.
You
I have a
all
headache
three of you can hear it at the same time. Finally, it's a shame that I haven't gotten through to your other friend here. What I will say to the three of you is, I know you feel like you want to touch the spire, and it won't hurt you. It might make you a little more crazy than you currently are. So maybe do it if you want to on the way out, but we've got something to deal with right now.
Fair enough.
I guess.
I reply.
All right.
So how do we save the world?
Also, I don't think Princeton's here. We don't see him.
We can catch him up later. How do you save the world?
Well,
Find like the little imaginary bell in your head to like ask for service.
there's another chamber in this Elder Thing complex, which is a room of nothing and everything, which is in danger of releasing its contents uncontrolled into the world. Should that happen, nowhere will be particularly safe. I know how to fix the problem, but I can no longer engage with the physical world, unfortunately. I apologize for even having to ask this, but I'm going to ask when the time comes, or now so I can lead you there, for one of you to share your eyes and hands with me. So that way, for long enough that we can prevent this disaster from occurring.
That's gonna be you, right? Am I part of this conversation?
You are part of this conversation
Yeah.
because he beat your POW check.
Yeah, so that's gonna be you, right?
Madeline, do you want to do it, or do you want me to?
I mean, I would if nobody else wants to.
I definitely do not want to.
I'd prefer to keep control in my own hands, but... So yeah, I think you should take this on.
Just throwing a woman under the bus. Just
I
like,
wouldn't. By the way, Moses, they're talking to each other. You have no idea what's happening.
Cool.
I would like to
just
keep
here-
control of my hands.
All three of you hear a voice in your head. I wouldn't necessarily control, but it would certainly be nice to have control over our physical body. But just being a part of it for a while and helping to fix this would be plenty. I would just
helping
be
us out?
there. I would be there.
Actually, you know what? I'm cool with that.
I don't know
Little
if I. Now listen, I've seen into your mind a little bit. In the past few minutes, I'm not quite sure if I want to be in there for eternity.
That's cool.
Oh. How about use of one eye and
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't control it at all, Madeline. I would simply. It would be like having a person in your mind, just to talk to.
but I could like how does this work exactly? So you control my eyes and hands, but I also still control my eyes and hands?
Moses is profusely sweating.
Yeah.
During-
I
say
would.
this.
I would allow you to control your eyes and hands and senses completely. I would be there to help direct you and to see. Currently, all I can see is black, is the inside of my confines.
No thoughts head empty.
But
Only
If-
thoughts, body empty. Like,
if I were to if I were to do this, I would be able to see through your eyes and direct your hands, even if I wasn't to control them.
I'll do it.
That's the confidence I like to hear.
I apologize to you, Cal. It seems a little crazy in there, and no
I wonder
offense.
why he's named that.
No offense, Cal.
Even
None
the Black
taken.
Crow has now confirmed that Cal is crazy.
Seems like you've got too many voices to listen to already. Not sure if you would be able to hear me if I went in there. So, Madeline, you feel something touch your mind. A presence. It's not controlling, but you immediately feel as if it's a weird sensation. You feel as if almost when you look at something, right? There are two images that come through your eyes. One of them you see clearly; it's going to your brain. The other one is going somewhere else. This is the same for your touch, your hearing. You feel almost as if you have two sets of senses, but it's not. You're not seeing two sets of senses, if that makes sense. It doesn't, because it's not. It's not a thing that could really happen, but I think you understand what I mean. Roll me a sanity check as this shocking feeling takes place.
I lost my my percentile dice getting my ice cream sandwich, so this is gonna take me longer. Failed.
All right, just keep that in mind.
No pun intended, as she has a voice in her mind.
Everyone.
You now instantly know which tunnel to take to get to this chamber that he speaks of. From where you guys are, there's a tunnel directly to one side of the stone gate you came in through. That's the right tunnel.
Well, what does that voice in your head tell you to do?
I mean, I go that direction. I tell everyone to follow me.
Still
Let's
don't know
go.
where this is going, but okay.
Yeah, I don't either.
You drug us into this mess.
Nowhere better to be.
Okay. So, everyone's heading towards what Amelia, you've now heard. You now hear in your mind someone call it the Chamber of Energy. I would say, Princeton, your rage has worn off by the time you get to the Chamber of Energy, but you both arrive basically at the same time.
Oh, we're in the same room?
Yes, but your rage has worn off at this point.
Okay.
You've been walking for quite some time.
Yeah, I have.
I was like, best case scenario.
Yeah.
Did not want to have to punch Princeton again.
I would have died, probably. Maybe. There you guys are. Oh,
Hey, you made it.
I'm not gonna punch you. It's not gonna happen. Oh, man, you would not have had the experience. You should look at that orb
So
I'm gonna be like, what am I supposed to do in here?
I will say there are other things going on when you walk into the room. You might not you might not have the time to walk up and talk to these people.
Retcon.
You walk into this room and there is a large black spire that comes up from the ground and down from the ceiling, and they meet in this midpoint. And at this meeting point, everyone who wants to look at it needs to give me a hard power roll to be able to continue looking at it for long enough to see what's happening.
In my character, I would.
It's almost like it's almost like an optical illusion when you first look at it. Like you have to really focus to see it, otherwise you just look past it.
Thanks, son.
Rolled a 100, so.
Oh my god!
No, what a coincidence, bro. Me too.
I guess I should
rolled
join
a
the roll
1
gang.
and a 100 this time.
Did anyone roll a hard POW check, please?
I rolled an extreme.
Okay.
Should I roll one too? Or
If you want to,
I'm not doing so.
you have the option of not doing so.
Okay, I'll probably not do so since I'm the only one that hasn't either gone insane or has a voice in their head.
Dude, I'm at 23 insanity. I just want to get to 0. I'll be happy.
You instantly lose control of your character if you get to 0.
I don't want to get. If that's the way that Princeton goes, so be it. It's not gonna get killed by sheep.
Cal, are you rolling or no?
You rolled and I failed.
Oh, okay. Madeline, that's the name.
Yeah.
You are looking into this midpoint between these two spires. This is a point. You look into it, and it's infinitesimally small, right? But
Okay.
also, when you focus on the meeting point between the two spires, you can almost look out toward infinity at the center of this room. There's like an infinite amount of space in this single point.
Cool.
And you can only really catch glimpses of this. The harder you look at it, the harder it is for you to see how much space there is here.
Can I
between
ask the
these two
voice in my
points.
head what it is?
I'm trying to figure out what he's gonna say. It is a singularity. I believe some humans, maybe they've already done it, maybe they're going to do it. There are humans that have or will. What year is it?
What year is it?
I'm asking you what year is it? Oh, are you asking asking me, the GM, what year it is? It's 1925.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I've been in this canister for quite some time. Either humans have theorized or they will theorize about these singularities, that they connect our universe to another. Some will theorize that they contain a whole universe to themselves. This one, frankly, the things that were living here seem to have been using it for power. Taking energy from the other side of the singularity and putting it to use here.
So what do I do?
I can... As he starts to talk, and as everyone's kind of standing around trying to figure out what's going on, you feel a faint breeze emanating from the point at the center. It grows stronger and stronger as Amelia has been talking to herself, until it's gale force winds through this small room. The space starts to warp and twist. Everyone needs to roll me a dex roll, as the air all around you seems to be sucked into the center of the room.
That's a hard success.
Not a hard success.
Woohoo! I succeed on the dot. Just make a normal success.
So, if you succeed, you're able to kind of collapse to the ground and break or fall a little bit and grab on to a crack in the floor, or just really like dig your hands in and just keep yourself from being pushed all around. If you failed, you get slammed into something and you take 1 damage.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
But you feel all the air being sucked into this thing includes the air in your lungs. So all of you, for what feels like an incredible amount of time, but you almost are fully realize that it's only been a few seconds, but it feels like minutes. For some of you, it feels like an hour. You sit there with no air in your lungs, being pulled towards the center as the room around you warbles and twists and shifts.
Oh no.
Epic.
There's almost an audible pop as the room returns to normal. You only hear the echo of an earthquake, and air rushes back into the room. All of you, as you gasp for air, roll me a sanity check.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I fail.
I fail.
I
I
pass.
pass.
If you fail, you lose 1d8.
Oh my
If you
God.
pass, you lose 1d4.
I only lose 2.
I would lose 2 as well. Wow.
I
Well,
almost do as well.
Somebody's
Last one.
indefinitely
Alright.
insane
Yeah.
and gets another bout of madness.
Oh my
Go.
god.
Oh no.
Would you roll on the D10?
Oh wait, yeah, I gotta roll a d10. Ugh. I just put my d10 away.
Let me pull up the other one.
I rolled a 6.
A 6.
It's not a 3.
It's twice that.
Cool. That's all.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let me just message you real quick.
Anything.
Not the worst thing that could have happened. Okay. Amelia, the voice travels from the back of your mind. It's now speaking through you. Okay, this is much worse than I imagined. Listen, I can guide all of you to drop the singularity and its containment into the earth, where whatever this is, whatever they've used to contain and create it here, would melt down in the core. Or would melt down into the planet, and it will fall back and forth beneath the surface in loops. Possibly longer than Earth's sun will survive. Before it devours the whole of the planet from within.
Okay.
This is the best plan, I think. Alternatively, one other very difficult idea, which would put the Earth in less danger if we could pull it off, would be to manipulate the containment field surrounding the singularity to launch it far, far away from Earth.
I don't think there's any rocket scientists within us.
Well, I have the technical knowledge to do both of these things. The second one is much more difficult.
Let's just do the first one.
Okay.
It seems effective.
Okay. So, the Yithian kind of asks you in your mind, Madeline, for more control. If not, I could just direct you, but
I guess.
okay. You feel your consciousness kind of pushed to the side almost. And you feel something pass you and kind of take greater control. The rest of you look at Madeline, and there's now a different voice coming out of her mouth. Those of you who had heard the thing in your mind recognize the voice kind of. She points to the this one side of the room. There are black cables over there. We need to pick those up.
I don't know what happened to you.
Don't worry about it right now. I will explain it to you later. Just pick up the cables.
Yes, ma'am, sir, whatever. So I go and pick up the cables.
I guess I go and help.
I guess Godfrey does? I don't know. Guess Godfrey's also out.
Godfrey would probably also help. Madeline, in this weird voice, kind of directs you all to link these black cables around the room to different parts of the two spires that are meeting at this point, to different parts of the wall surrounding it, and this all takes approximately 30 minutes. I have a number that I wrote down for success. You would need as written. Somebody would need to make a science, engineering, physics, or mathematics roll combined with an electrical or mechanical repair roll. None of you guys have that, but you do have the help of someone who does know that stuff. I'm gonna let one of you guys roll it though. I have a number in mind that you would need to roll under. Whoever wants to roll for the.
I'm just sad to get to miss out on this cool stuff.
Who's doing it?
You're here. Oh, you're
roll.
fainted. I guess Madeline should roll. It's her body.
That's true.
And I can roll
Hercules.
pretty well. So what am I rolling?
Well, you don't know.
You're rolling a
because you
D100. I have a number
Okay.
written down.
Okay. Just one?
Yeah, just roll the D100. So the
Okay.
2D10s.
I only have the one because I dropped the other one.
roll it twice.
Let's see. First one, 0.
Okay. So is that the 10s?
I assume that's what I was doing.
All right. So just don't roll another 0.
2.
All right. So you kind of force your consciousness more to the front, side by side with this thing, and you take a little bit greater control. It kind of allows you to take back control now that you know what you're doing, now that you've heard its instructions. And all of you get all these cables set up. You hear in your mind, Madeline, you need to send force through this cable. To just kick it or something.
Okay. I karate chop it.
Okay. You push down on the cable, and there's you can feel the force from your hand as it pushes down into the cable, kind of emanating out, and as it gets further away from your hand, there's this blue glow that moves away, and it kind of moves around the room until it picking up speed and glowing brighter, and then it hits one of the spires, and that one begins to crumble, and then at this point it just bounces the rest of the way, hitting the other spire, and that one begins to crumble. And after they've both kind of crumbled away, the singularity just falls down onto the ground and melts through the floor. I think we've done it, you hear in your mind.
How would we know? For sure.
Well, if the singularity devours the Earth, well, it could happen all of a sudden, and then You wouldn't know. You would just cease to exist. But it shouldn't do that for a long time, long after you're dead, probably long after your sun explodes.
Good enough for me.
So how do I leave you?
Let's get out of this outpost first.
Do I wake up?
No.
Yes.
You're still,
Okay. I was like, alright, are you guys gonna carry me? Oh. What happened? Hello? Hey.
We
no.
saved the world.
Oh. Madeline.
After a few moments, Princeton, you wake up. You hear kind of the ground still melting, but it's much further away now as it's eaten through the ground. The chamber around you is plunged into darkness, and you feel the ground tremble for a moment.
Ground is trembling a bit. Did you guys do this? Where am I? What happened? I don't... oh, God. What do I do? I don't know what's happening. Hello? Hello?
Well, you kind of fell asleep for a little while. I couldn't tell you why you fell asleep.
Why did I... Oh, my head. You would not believe the day I had. Man.
Yeah, what happened to you whenever you went through that stone entrance?
Oh, you would not believe, man. Oh, there was this giant orb, and you look through and you see like the most fascinating stuff. I kind of want to go back there and see what's going on again. It's like I saw this world where it was just like this lake, just full of like unknown plants, and then I saw giant kangaroos. It was amazing. And then they're giant birds.
Convincing.
You want to look at it? We can just go right back. I don't know what you guys did. It doesn't really matter to me. I kind of, after I was looking at it, I was like, oh, where are my friends? Because I wanted to, kind of kill Godfrey, but I don't want to kill Godfrey right now. Sorry, Godfrey. I hope you're alright. I hope you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Glad you decided against that.
Yeah. It was just in my heart. And then I also saw this giant asteroid hit the Earth. It was, quite a sight. So what is up with you guys?
I honestly don't know what we just did, but it felt good. Felt satisfying.
You want to know what's even better? That orb. And magic in general. Oh. Did you guys experience anything magical? Or surreal?
Well, I got to saw Madeline talk, sort of seemingly to herself about something, while Godfrey and Cal were seemingly understanding what she was talking about in her own head. But I didn't hear anything, so I just kind of watched.
Okay, Madeline, do you have anything to clarify on that? 'Cause that doesn't sound really magical. That just sounds like something that she did, and everybody else went along with it.
No comment.
No comment.
Well, anyways, we need to find this asteroid.
This asteroid.
Yeah,
That's what I
for the
saw.
money.
In the orb. You gotta see that orb, man.
Do you, Madeline, you hear something speak up in the back of your mind? I think I know what asteroid he's talking about. It may have been devoured by the singularity.
So it's gone.
It's quite possible. I've been trapped here for quite some time. I may be misremembering, but if I'm right,
It's gone. Where would we find it if it was not gone?
It depends on where that singularity led. It might be in a different universe. It may be somewhere else in this universe.
That sounds really hard to find. So, it's gone.
Well, we came down here for nothing, I guess.
Well, Madeline, you hear a voice in your head. You did save the world.
Yeah.
I got some free dynamite. I'm gonna take the rest on my way out.
Do you know what that thing is in the lake?
The thing in the lake. That's probably. Was it flattened out? Was it like an opaque layer along the whole bottom of the lake?
Yeah.
That's probably. How can I put this in a way that won't break your mind? That's probably a Shoggoth of some kind. The elder things went away, and now these things kind of just live here. On that note, now that I know, was the lake? Where was this lake?
It was through a tunnel before we got to the door.
Before you got to the door to the
stone door.
To the elder thing base.
Yes.
Is that the only way out? Do you know?
Well, that's the way we got here. So, it's probably the way we're gonna go back.
It might be awake now.
So maybe we should find another way back.
There might not be another way back, if I remember correctly.
Can I make another?
Probably not.
So, what do we have to do to get back then? Do we have to destroy the lake?
Can we become friends with this?
I would recommend to your friend, probably running past it.
Cool.
I can't promise you will all make it past this thing, but
Oh no. In character, I just got chills. So like, because I can't even hear it, but I just know on Madeline's face.
Both of you are messing it up now.
I wasn't the first one to mess it up, to be fair to me.
So it would be better to run away from this thing very fast than like try to sneak past it.
Depending on how big it's gotten, depending on the size of the room and how big it's gotten, I don't know if there is any fighting it to be done, nor if you'd be able to sneak past it. Also, depending on how aggressive it's feeling. The only source of power in this cavern is gone through the earth. The vibrations may have awoken it. It depends on a lot of things. It depends on how aggressive it's feeling, essentially.
So that's cool. Well, we best be running now.
Shoggoths are actually typically fairly warm.
Are there any other monsters I should be afraid of?
Well, there's probably more Shoggoths about, but and the gates probably don't work anymore, so you're gonna have to walk through the tunnels. But those probably won't bother you as long as you all stand along the walls and try not to let it touch you. It might not even notice you.
Okay.
You seem very stressed. I I can feel from your mind that.
Would you not be stressed right now?
I mean, listen. I'm trying to keep a cool head. I know that it is written.
You're not even alive.
Well, if you die, I also die. I don't know if you realize that. This is my consciousness here too.
I thought you were leaving.
I need something to be done for me to leave, and I don't think that this is the right place for that. I can explain that later when we get out of here.
He'll explain a lot of things later, but you won't know right now.
You'll understand when you're older.
Oh my god.
I'll explain when you're older.
Yeah.
You bet.
Just
Getting a little
keep a
peeved.
calm head. What will happen has already happened and will happen 1,000 times more. So just try not to worry about it.
Definitely makes me feel better. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, what is going to happen will happen always, forever. So
if I die, I will die 1,000 times over.
Well, you won't die 1,000 times over, but you will, yes. It's harder to explain in your language. I don't. You don't have the words for it. I apologize.
That is English in a nutshell.
Okay, let's get to running out of here.
Did we hear that conversation?
Yeah, did we?
Those of us that have his voice in our head.
I didn't have his voice in my head, so I probably wouldn't have.
I don't even know what's happening.
I'm gonna say it's speaking out of her mouth. So like they're speaking back and forth. So yes, you guys would hear it.
Okay. Was I supposed to hear any of that, Madeline?
Let's go.
I have an interesting idea. What if I
Okay.
try to sneak past the thing, and then once I get past it, I start throwing dynamite everywhere, so it'll be distracted while y'all run past it.
I
don't
hate
like that.
and love that idea.
Princeton, don't encourage him.
Voice in what does the voice in my head have a name? Can we give him a
Henry.
name?
He did say his name earlier.
It's Henry now.
Yeah,
Well,
it's Henry.
In English.
He's in my head.
Okay, well, what he originally said was, shoot, where is it? One who inquires beyond places of safety.
Too long. Henry.
From the one.
All right, Henry. How do you feel about that? Do you
Neo.
think that he could be this thingy could be distracted by some dynamite?
It could be. It's Shoggoths are not intelligent creatures.
We're gonna roll with it.
They're not very intelligent creatures.
We can roll with it.
Well, you guys are. You all also aren't very intelligent creatures, but
Hey,
compared to you,
you're
Would
in
you-
my head.
would you be distracted by a bunch of dynamite? Be honest.
I mean, if you have it blow up in your face, then you don't have a mind to distract you with it. It's just right there.
All right.
Anyway,
So how we get out of the little rooms? Do we have to do anything special?
Do you want to look at that orb?
Not really.
You're a loss. I mean,
I hate to say it, Sir Princeton, I believe it was.
Sir Princeton.
But now that the singularity's gone, this cavern doesn't have the power to run that portal, that gate that you're
Wait.
looking at.
It's gone forever?
Yes, there's no power in. I mean, that's why the lights went out. There's no.
The lights going. Oh no. Okay. Well, is there another way to get either that thing back or see it in the outside world?
Princeton, it's gone.
I wasn't talking to you.
It's gone. Henry told you that it's gone, and it's gone.
Unless you can channel the power of a singularity, no, there's not really a way for you to get it back.
This place is dead to me. I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, let's get out of here.
That's
Yeah.
Like
get
what
out
we've
of
been
here.
suggesting now for a while.
I'm
Did you
fully
like
on
kiss
board.
the orb?
Oh. Oh. I wanted to. And let's say I was in the process.
So you guys head out.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we going out?
So, you head back down the tunnels. If any of you want to try any of the gates as you're walking through these rooms, it's going to take you quite some time to get back. Because these rooms are actually miles apart from one another.
No
So-
magic.
So if any of you, once you get back to one of the other rooms, did try any of the gates, doing the same thing where you imagine the room you want to go to, and then step through, it doesn't do anything. You just kind of walk into the wall behind it. But you continue to make your way. After an hour or two, you hear something coming down the hallway, and all of you hear in a whisper coming from Madeline's direction. It's Shoggoth. Remember what I told you. To the wall.
To the wall I go.
I assume we all listen.
Are you guys all just flattening against the wall?
Scooby-Doo style.
I can imagine all of us put our backs to the wall and Princeton goes face first.
All right.
Is it gone yet?
You feel, Princeton, you feel this presence just move past you. As everyone else, absolutely everyone make a power roll.
Absolutely everybody.
Absolutely everyone.
Including me. I fumble that. Oh, no, it's 94. We're good.
I passed
Hi.
by 2.
I failed.
You
I
did.
passed.
Cal? Pass? Okay. Princeton. Princeton, Moses.
No.
You each feel the thing stop. You
I hold my
feel in your mind. Actually, oh, wait a second. You feel the thing stop. It turns. It looks kind of like you've already seen something like this. It looks kind of like the sheep did. There's no sheep parts, obviously, but there are many mouths and many eyes, and it's this amorphous blob of weird texture, with many tendrils reaching out. A few of them reach out towards the both of you, and they wrap around. Or they begin to wrap around you. You feel them like pulling at your clothes.
I am about to pee myself.
It's kind of like, it's not covering you, it's not encasing you in it, not like a spider's cocoon or something. But it is like reaching all around you and just kind of getting a sense for what you are. You can feel it go up your nostrils a little bit and into your ears. Are either of you moving or saying anything?
No.
Okay. After a few minutes of this thing, trying to get a sense for what it is that's here, it lets go of you and then turns and rolls down the hallway.
Still very still.
I go up to Princeton and I just give him a little tap on the shoulder, like to signify let's keep going.
You hear that same voice. Oh, good. I didn't even tell you what to do if it did notice you. It's good. I'm not in your head, so I can't tell if it was just because you were too scared to move or because you figured out that's what you should do. But either way, good job.
Okay.
Oh.
So we trek on slowly.
After another hour of walking, everybody give me a luck check.
Oh God.
Good old luck checks.
Oh God.
I pass, but I'm feeling like Godfrey's not going to.
Fail.
Why would you feel that?
So it's
Hard
2
feeling.
passes,
I get passed.
3 passes. So that's majority.
All right.
Unrelated note, I fail.
All right. The door is open just as you've left it, with a small cavern passageway that you can squeeze through to get out.
Well, let's go through it.
May as well.
Can we squeeze through it?
I have claustrophobia. No, I don't have claustrophobia anymore, so we're good.
I cured you of that.
Yeah, you did.
Was there a size limit as to who could squeeze through, or?
No, I said once he blew it up with dynamite that any
Oh yeah. Okay.
reasonably sized person could fit.
Cal saves the day.
So what's the plan here?
Escape.
Just you're all running.
Well,
Well, have we made it past? So we've made it past that monster already.
So that was a Shoggoth.
Oh,
If
they're multiples. Okay.
If you ask this out loud, if this lake is as big as Madeline's memory here says it is, we might be dealing with a special kind of Shoggoth.
oh no.
Then we
Not the
continue to
special
go
kind.
slowly.
Slowly.
What we could do is I could try to sneak past it. And then, whenever I get to the end, I'll throw dynamite into the lake. And if y'all hear that, just run as quickly as you can, because it'll be distracted.
Okay.
But I feel like that'd be... Like, the plan normally is to run. That's what the weird voice inside of Madeline told us to do. So,
So we're
maybe
all
doing
gonna run.
that, but like better. So I'll go first. When you hear dynamite, run. Or if an hour passes and you don't hear anything, just run anyway.
Noted. Not very comforting, but noted.
Oh man, if Cal is the only survivor of this group, that's gonna be something. Alright, well, I'll stay back here because I got no better plan.
Okay, so Cal, you're gonna try and stealth through.
Thank you, Cal, for your service, your bravery. than any man I know.
Okay.
Is that a pass?
I got a hard success.
All right. Are you even looking over to where the thing is supposed to be, or are you just like keeping your head down, trying to
Keeping my head down near the wall, trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear the water is definitely moving. It's definitely more active than it was even after you threw that dynamite the first time. You make it to the where the miners excavated into this cavern.
So I'm near the exit.
Yeah. What's the plan? What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh no, if you throw dynamite now, it's gonna...
So I'm gonna take out some dynamite, some of mine, not some of the very, very unstable ones that was just flying around. And I'm gonna throw it right next to the lake.
Okay. You're not throwing it in the lake, you're throwing it next to it.
Could I throw it in? I don't think dynamite would explode if I threw it in.
That's probably true, but... So you're going to throw it next to it. Give me a throw roll.
Okay. I pass. And I can throw up to 85 feet.
Okay.
85 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you throw it down next to the lake, the underground lake. The rest of you hear an explosion suddenly.
Time to run.
And then there's
No.
almost like a roar.
Wow.
No. Wow.
Wow.
This is such a bad idea.
Are you going?
Yeah, we gotta run.
We're going.
You gotta run. Sticking to the plan.
Is anybody gonna look over at this thing?
No, we're running.
No, we're running.
Keep your head
You're
down,
running.
running.
Head down, running.
Okay.
That doesn't sound very happy.
I'm waiting for the roll initiation.
Roll sanity, roll initiation.
Yeah, from the good old D&D days.
Oh, wow.
So, the water kind of gets rougher if you glance over at it. As all of you are running, there is a huge wave of this opaque water that is running towards you. It's like a tsunami. You can give me a hard climb or dodge roll or dex roll to try and get out of the way of this thing somehow.
Climb, dex,
Or dodge. It's a hard roll.
Oh no! I just barely get a good hard dodge roll.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Dodge.
There's a wave of this opaque dark water coming towards everyone who is running. So everyone not named Crazy Cal is climbing on something to get over the wave, dodging decks, like
Got normal
just
deck.
getting out of it.
Normal.
You need a
normal
hard.
dodge.
You need a hard.
Oh shit.
got
That's gonna need 9 luck to get a hard.
Godfrey?
I fail.
I'm gonna
Oh,
spend
no.
9 luck.
Okay.
It's gonna put me down pretty far. Into
Princeton got a hard success. Madeline, did you get a hard?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's spending luck. Some of you climb, like you jump on the cavern wall to like just get barely above it. Some of you one of you like jump on a rock and then try and jump over this wave. Godfrey, you don't even see it coming, and it slams into you.
Oh no.
That is for 6 damage.
Alright. Okay, see how this day's gonna go for me. 6 damage, you said?
6.
I
That-
have a major wound again.
What are you at?
1.
Okay, you need to roll a con check also to see if you stay conscious.
Oh no.
If you gain, if that was half of your max hit points.
6? Yeah, that was over half.
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
He passes out.
No. Live, Godfrey. Don't live.
One or more of you probably would have noticed this. If you want to try and grab him.
What would I need to do to grab?
I'll
go
say
back in.
Dex or
How's
Strength.
Alright.
If both of you were doing it, then whoever's rolling gets a bonus die. But only one of
Alright.
you would roll.
Alright, who's rolling? Me or you, Emma?
I would roll.
You want
Is your Dex really high?
with your
I'm
single
at-
D100 die.
Yeah, I have a 70 dex. So
Well, I have
And-
70 dex as well.
I also roll better than you on average.
That is true.
No need to rub it in, okay?
Gavin, when we play board games, I hate to admit it, you lose a lot because of your rolling.
Yeah.
Your rolling's pretty bad.
Still hurts.
Alright, the first one I rolled was a 1. So a 10.
Okay. And then you rolled a 0? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, then a 6.
Alright.
So 16. I don't think I need the bonus die.
No, you don't. So you pick him up and you guys are getting out of there. Have any of you looked towards the lake?
No, I am making a conscious effort
Actually-
to not look.
It does say, for those witnessing it rising and attacking, everyone needs to roll a sanity check.
Alright, well, looks like I'm going insane.
I would say it would have to like.
I pass! No way! I got
Well, a
13.
pass loses you 1d10, Justin.
D10?
You get 1d10.
Alright, great.
Wait,
I was 5.
I could go insane, like right now. Like
Alright,
roll
Callie,
high enough.
try to save us. You try to save us. And then.
No, I didn't
once you
go
see it happen-
insane.
Did anybody fail?
I passed.
Hope not.
I don't gotta roll because I'm out, right?
Well, you would have seen it. Oh no, I said you didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I that was my bad. I said you didn't even see it coming. So
I'm at 60.
you got blindsided and passed out.
Saved by the GM.
Roll that d10 for me, Justin, because you're indefinitely insane and you lost more sanity.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, we're gonna go to the other chart that I have because those.
I
aren't
really
very
hope I don't
good.
faint right now.
Here, one of my other charts.
Please don't. Oh no.
Please don't
That was
faint.
an evil
Please don't
laugh.
faint. No, it's just funny to me that he's like, please don't faint. Please don't faint. Roll me another D100
Oh my god.
based off of this chart. I'm
15.
looking at a bunch of charts to see which one makes the most sense based off your random roll. A 15. Justin,
No.
you have felinophobia.
I'm afraid of cats.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, I got so many phobias, it's not even fitting. Phobia. Alright. No cats.
I feel
don't
like
like that
phobias and don't worry about it. I feel like phobias and manias always make sense because you can always have a psychological break and then be scared of something that happened to you in the past. In this case, you've had dealings with cats before. And you had a psychological break, and now you're afraid of those cats.
Okay.
So, well,
This is great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cal.
Wow.
Does Cal feel any guilt? Does he try to save us, or?
I'm
Doesn't
probably
know what's
still
going
going to be
on.
throwing dynamite into the lake.
you're throwing dynamite at the waves.
Are you gonna
Did
make it worse?
anyone lose 5 or more off that 1d10?
I lost 5.
I
Roll
lost
me an intelligence check. Well, you don't count, Justin.
Yeah.
You want to fail this intelligence check.
I passed.
All right, roll a d10.
D10. 9.
Roll.
Oh man, this chart I was looking at. Roll a d100.
Oh my god.
More phobias. More fear.
19.
19.
Fear of France.
Fear of French people.
You have vestophobia.
Afraid of vest.
You're afraid of
Fine.
clothing. Close.
Stripper.
You're having a bout of madness for the next 10 rounds, which is essentially going to be like quite a bit of time, probably the rest of this encounter.
Skinny dipping.
Until you get outside.
Oh my god.
And again, the way that phobias work in this game, they're very hard to resist while you're insane, like right now. But it still carries over to when you are sane. It's just easier to resist.
So would you
Would you be stripping?
I would.
or would you be
probably-
helping save Godfrey right now?
You take off Godfrey's clothes.
You're rolling up Godfrey's sleeve as you have his arm
And you
around
just
your neck.
Yeah.
rip off his sleeve. And then
Yeah.
I would be helping Godfrey, but I would be trying to not touch his clothes at all.
You've got his arm around your neck, and then you're like holding his neck like this. You're
Yeah. Yes.
like anything to not touch his clothes.
Yes.
All right,
Is that reasonable?
sure. It's gonna send one more wave at you guys as you're getting out. I would say Princeton and Crazy Cal, you guys are in the mine. You're relatively safe from this, but the two people. Let's see, the two people who are trying to save Godfrey. Here's what I'll do. One of the two of you needs to roll a hard dodge, climb, or dex check. You can get a bonus die as you're working together to try and
So we
Yeah.
both roll or just one?
just one of you with a
I-
bonus
So
die.
I have 75 dodge.
you have 75 dodge? Jesus. Okay, maybe you should.
Alright,
Maybe.
Bonus
If
die.
you have a bonus.
Bonus die, help me, save me. I got a hard success already. Do I need anything more?
Nope. So I'll say with that, the way that I was playing it, you guys are basically you can hear the water receding for another wave to come back at you, and like Moses, aside from your newfound excuse me, aside from your newfound fear of clothing, you hear that and you like push everyone into the mine, and everyone's now running up all of you are now running back up the mine shaft together. And as you get further away, the sound dies down. You come back out of the mine shaft, back into the valley, and It's nighttime.
I immediately start taking off my shirt, whatever clothing I have on my upper body.
And that is where we'll leave it this week.
Wow.
Whoops, that's the wrong sound. That is where we'll leave it this week, as you all narrowly escape death, especially Godfrey.
Especially Godfrey again.
That was the end of that side scenario. So next week we'll pick back up the campaign at large. So thank you all for watching or listening. Please, if you enjoyed, go ahead and give us a follow or a rating or subscribe, whatever it is on whatever platform. If you're listening right now on YouTube or Spotify, you can go ahead and join us at twitch.tv/notjustanyRPG. We play Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also find our Twitter at NotJustAnyPod. There you'll find information on this podcast as well as our other podcast, Not Just Any Book Club, which is about literature if you're interested in that also. I believe that's it. Anybody else have anything?
Nope.
All right. We will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.